So you went on Labor Day weekend to the great state of Georgia.
I did.
Where you watched your Georgia Bulldogs.
My Georgia Bulldogs,
destroy
correct.
Austin Peay. Because they really put it all on the line, as Alabama's going to do against Tennessee Martin in 2020. That's coming up in Chris Brockman's news update later on.
Yes.
So you watched that, and then you stuck around to watch the Red Sox play the Braves.
On Labor Day itself.
Correct. And you got all upset. Why?
Well, it's not just getting upset. I just don't really understand it. So you got the Braves are playing the Red Sox, right? And I saw several people walking around in New York Yankees jerseys.
What's the problem with that?
Those teams, newsflash, aren't playing in the game that you're at. So why would you wear a jersey of a team not playing in the game you're attending?
Because you're a fan of that team.
Yeah, but who cares? They're not playing in the game that you're attending.
So your rule is you may only wear the jersey of a team at a game if the team is playing in the game.
Yeah, so
it's the only way you can wear a jersey
of some random team. What are you pronouncing to the rest of the fans who are at the game because they are a fan of one team or the other? The two teams playing in the game.
But you're a fan
the only thing you're saying
Yankees.
to the rest of these people is that I am a giant jackass. That is the only thing you're saying to the 50,000 other people who are either wearing, in this instance, Red Sox or Braves gear.
Let me just put a button on it and invite those out there at 844-204-RICH to call on this subject. Tim in New Jersey, perfect spot to talk about this Jersey conversation. You're here first up on the Rich Eisen Show. What's up, Tim?
Hey, Rich. I love you. You're great.
Right back at you.
Big fan.
Thank you.
Brockman, you're crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Give you a for instance. Wife, big Ravens fan. Myself, huge, lifelong 49ers fan. Go to a game to pump her up, get her into the Ravens. So we go to a Ravens-Carolina game. I show up in my Niners jersey, Jerry Rice. Oh, why would I not do that? Especially considering how the Ravens and the Niners have a history. So it's kind of like funny to get in there, fans interacting, talking about the Super Bowl. Yeah, Niners lost.
Yeah, the Harbaugh. Okay.
Yeah, you lost the game, so you should be embarrassed to wear that out at the Ravens Stadium.
No.
Embarrassed to be a 49ers fan? Oh, okay. Spoken like a true Patriots fan.
There you go. Tim in New Jersey. Thanks for calling in, Tim.
He likes Bill Walsh.
Now, look, you can't attack people who are disagreeing with you.
But they're wrong.
Michael in Charlotte, North Carolina, where we're hoping everything's going to be safe and sound over the next 48 to 72 hours. What's going on, Michael?
Hey, Rich, I appreciate that.
You bet.
Huge fan. You and I are normally on the same page, but you are 100% wrong on this one. I went to the Carolina game this past weekend versus Dallas, and every time I see a random Tom Brady jersey, I just think giant douchebag.
I am a giant jackass.
If you're wearing one of those.
All right.
Yeah. I wanted to clean it up. I didn't know what I could or couldn't say.
No, I don't.
Sorry.
Michael just.
Mike took
and
care
I love
of it.
this guy because he said that Tom Brady. Thank you. Sorry about that.
So interesting that somebody agrees with your take
Tom Brady as an example.
I mean, that's a hoist of the own petard right there,
they're
sir.
all over bars
and guess what?
on Sundays.
I can't disagree with him. A Tom Brady jersey at a Panthers-Cowboys game? What is wrong with you?
Showing off the pride of their team. They love it. They just happen to be out of state for whatever reason. They might live in Charlotte. They love the Patriots. They're in your face, something that you love to be. Yeah, LFG. Here's Tom Brady TB12.
I don't get it.
Let's go to Jim in Savannah, Georgia. What's going on, Jim?
Hey guys, yeah, it's so Rich. I think you're off base here. He's spot on with the fact you can't. I used to be a Pacer fan, or I still am, but I lived in Indianapolis, and people would come to a Pacers Celtics game with Bulls jerseys on for absolutely no reason except for the fact just to rub it in that we're Chicago and you're Indianapolis, and guess what? That's the way it is. And that etiquette factor is just, you can't do that. It's worse than cheering, I think, for the team. Like when the Celtics would come, people would cheer for Bird. That I would even take over someone wearing a jersey of a team that's not playing in the game.
Jim in Georgia, thanks for the call right there.
I plead the fifth.
How about this one? Let's go to the show's Twitter account, at gueststar88. So when I wear a Mark Brunell jersey, a Jaguars Brunell jersey, to the Packers game and support my fiance's team in 3 weeks, I'm a jackass just because I'm wearing my team's jersey?
Are the Jags playing the Packers?
Let me see that in a few weeks. Hold on a minute. Jacksonville? No.
Yeah, well, that's weird. Don't do that.
How you been, Carson?
Rich, I'm doing well. How are you?
Well, we've been having a debate here, and I'm wondering from an athlete of note such as yourself, we're talking about fans in a game at a stadium wearing a jersey of a team that's not playing in the game, and whether that's a code violation or not. Carson, what do you think?
I'll tell you what. You want to know where that is rampant, and that is in London. We went over there and played against the Rams last year, and 99% of the stadium were wearing other players' jerseys from other teams, and they loved it. They didn't care. They were watching the Rams-Cardinals game wearing a Brian Urlacher jersey, and they didn't care. They loved it, and I don't have a problem with it. I do if you're in the United States and you do it, but if you're in London, you're going to the NFL.
Yeah, there you go.
I don't have a problem with it.
There we go.
So this is a domestic rule. Internationally, it's a wonderful thing to look at how the game has grown. But here domestically, Carson, I mean, if you're a fan of a team and you're going to a game and your team's not out there, you can't wear the jersey of a team that's not actually playing in the game to that game?
No, it's a huge faux pas. You can't do that in the States. London, it's cool, but over here, you can't do that.
Thank you, Carson Palmer.
Hold on a second, though. What if let me just dive in here. So let's say when you're playing with Arizona, somebody showed up to your game wearing a Carson Palmer USC jersey. What do you think?
I have absolutely no problem with that. I also have no problem watching a Miami Dolphin versus Jacksonville Jaguars game on TV and seeing a Carson Palmer jersey in the stands. I have no problem with that whatsoever.
Right. But if it's Bengals Cardinals and there's a bunch of Seahawks jerseys in the stands.
Problem.
You can't do that. You can't do that on this side of the water. You can't do that.
Major
it's
problem.
Unacceptable.
Wow.
Your ticket should be revoked.
Boom.
Carson Palmer and Chris Brockman.
Lockstep. Everyone out there, take the L.
How are you, Gonzo?
Hey, I'm a little upset at Brockman. He's crazy.
Why?
To think to wear a jersey in another stadium is the biggest thing that a fan can do. So I don't.
What do you mean by biggest thing? What do you mean? Like you're showing your pride,
okay,
your love of a team, right?
Yeah. So I'm a Giants fan. So I love going to A's games and wearing a Giants shirt when the A's are playing like the Orioles or like a random team. So I think it's more of a fan move to wear your team's jersey,
exactly. That's kind of the
Brockman's crazy, and Brockman's not a real fan if he's wearing Rams jerseys and he's a Patriots fan.
I'm a season ticket holder. I'm invested.
Oh please, you're invested.
That's not Brockman. You're not a fan. You can't wear another team's jersey and go to a game. That's ridiculous.
Yeah, there's no plan B.
You're proving my point. You're proving my point. By wearing a different shirt you're a troll. You're like Del Tufo. You're just you're just out there trolling.
I'm a troll. You're my favorite troll. You're the biggest troll. So why I don't get why you're not on board with it. I don't know why you're wearing.
I love this guy.
It's ridiculous.
Gonzo, thanks for the call. You're my favorite troll. Somebody who
I appreciate
just
that.
told you that.
What do you want me to wear? A full Tom Brady uniform to Yankee Stadium?
Huh?
I mean,
I'm not saying that.
I will, but I'll have two bodyguards with me.
But I don't understand. But a hat is not a problem.
No, because I wear a hat every single day of my life.
The Rich Eisen Show, weekdays at noon Eastern on Audience.